Must have had a tent. I arranged that, by the way. No camping for me. Guess what? Weary festival goers are packing up their tents this morning as Glastonbury comes to an end.
And Colin Paterson has been there for nearly a week now. He'll be heading home shortly. But what a week it has been. Morning, Colin.
Morning, John. This is not a zombie apocalypse. This is the big cleanup. It takes 300 people, 6 hours to do the area in front of the pyramid stage. That is where last night the US R&B superstar SZA performed. Now, I have been to half of the Glastonburys ever, 19 out of 38. And I have never seen such a small crowd for a headliner. And not only that, but there were really bad sound problems. For the first 40 minutes or so, it sounded like she was singing through a sock drawer next to someone using an electric toothbrush. It did get better, but I'm afraid after an hour, I'd had enough. And we headed across the festival to the acoustic tent, which was absolutely rammed for the Gypsy Kings. I caught the last 20 minutes of their set, which ended with two absolute dance floor bangers. Bombolero, Volare. Pandemonium, huge sing-along, utter joy. And that kind of sums up Glastonbury. If you do not like what you are seeing, there is such choice that in the next field, an absolute gem might be going on. This is our look back at Glastonbury 2024.
Glastonbury! Keep going, guys, keep going.
This is the full outfit.
Mate, I am buzzing. Man, I feel like a woman. Wow, 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 wow. Ow, ow! Thank you.
Nothing too crazy to tell you. I have a boyfriend. My daddy said he will lock him in a tower.
I'm just running on a raver.
Are you hot yet?
Yeah.
Are you very hot?
Very hot.
My dream is to come back and do pyramid stage one year. Me on stage, banging tunes, and like 10, 20, 30,000 people doing a workout. That'd be life-changing.
They took the blindfold off to channel the love.
I'm glad you said yes.
Yeah.
All the way from California to see Dua Lipa, and she delivered! There she is! Hey! High five!
I haven't done this song since 1997, so I think it's in E flat. Look at that crowd, I mean, all the way back. Those are the two ambitions when I was growing up, Top of the Pops and then Glastonbury. So
I've got great news for you. You've passed the audition.
Oh, good.
I just love it. I think this is the greatest collection of like-minded, beautiful people.
Now he's a little bit rusty.
Paul beautifully asked me to come and join him on stage, so I got up and played Happy Hour, which was just a really emotional moment for me.
She made this declaration on live TV, and we thought she might need some advice. And we thought, who better for advice when it comes to men than Sugar Babe?
I think as long as you guys always play nicely together.
And remember, school is important.
For many women, girls just wanted to have fun is their karaoke go-to song. What's your karaoke go-to song?
My birthing song was I Will Survive.
The main reason why we're in a band is because I'm watching Back to the Future. So thank you to our hero forever and one of the most amazing people on earth, Mr. Michael J. Fox. Thank you so much, Michael.
Very quick review for the BBC. Very quick review. Oh, awesome, awesome. We got one word.
Absolutely brilliant.
Wait a minute, you're the guy. You're the guy.
Pineapple on his head, I don't care as long as it's all yellow.
Getting sung to by Chris Martin. I don't think this moment can ever be topped.
And it's too tempting not to do this. Chris Martin did it last night. Hello, Glastonbury!
Let's go, girls.
This is Lindsay L. She is Shania Twain's guitarist.
And leopard print everywhere. Everyone got the memo and we showed up.
Okay. So you're bad today.
It was like watching her in an intimate back room of a bar, but at the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury, it was absolutely brilliant.
Glastonbury's my favourite place in the whole wide world. There's nowhere better.
How sad are you? It's all over.
Going back to work on Tuesday doesn't even enter my brain at the moment. It's the worst feeling ever. And then we count down to 365 days till next year and we do it all again.
50 seconds and you'll be on TV. One of the litter pickers doing press-ups here. He's not quite tired enough. The litter pickers gathering together for a group photo. Now, one of the big themes of this year's Glastonbury, people's search for the mass sing-along. On the Pyramid stage, there were a number of acts who pulled tiny crowds, but the Sugar Babes over on West Holt's capacity 30,000, they had to put up barriers because the crowds were so huge. And yesterday, the punk princess Avril Lavigne pulled what's believed to be the biggest crowd in the history of the other stage, and that was during the England football game because people wanted to sing along to songs like Complicated and Girlfriend. That is why Coldplay were so tremendous on Saturday night, because 120,000 people singing along together is a powerful, powerful thing. Glastonbury 2024 is over. We can now start speculating about next year's lineup. Mel C was here campaigning all weekend. Let's make it happen. Legend slot, the Spice Girls. We'll be back at Glastonbury showing more of the clean-up at 9:20. But first, the news, weather and travel where you are.
Monday morning. And weary festival goers are packing up their tents this morning as Glastonbury comes to an end. What a weekend it has been.
Yeah, someone who isn't actually weary at all, our entertainment correspondent Colin Paterson, is still there for us. Look at that, still there on Monday morning. Morning, Colin, how was it?
Day 7 for me here. It has been quite a Glastonbury. We're at the Pyramid stage. As you can see, people starting to head home, looking weary. They've got the trolleys. Hello, we're live on Breakfast Telly, so
No,
please,
we are.
So please, no swearing. Just trying to sum up your Glastonbury.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I don't know if you can just put it into words for the TV, but we were just saying how what we've seen, the view behind us just doesn't come to
We
see.
can show that view there as well. Now, this is
It's,
the empty stage now of the Pyramid stage. Which acts did you see up there?
Oh, so many. Obviously highlights, Coldplay, that was just fantastic.
Describe the sing-along at Coldplay.
Amazing, it just shows that everybody is here with all the same feelings. Everybody just comes together for the music, and you know, we might have a lot of differences, but a lot of similarities too.
What were your highlights?
Oh yeah, I think Coldplay was also a highlight for me. Dua Lipa was pretty cool.
Did you come here for SZA last night?
No, well, we wandered across the back and then decided
Which would have been quite easy to do, because
Yeah.
I have been to half of the Glastonburys ever, 19 out of 38. I've never seen such a small crowd for a headliner.
Yeah, I think, you know, there was just so much other things on at the same time. You know, I don't think it was anything on SZA's specifically, but there was so many other acts going on at the same time. So although it didn't look as busy here, when you look around the rest of the grounds, it was just hectic.
This is a good packing job you've done here. This is efficient, your wheels are still working. How far do you have to go today?
I'm actually not sure.
I'm going all the way to Lincolnshire, so
Right.
we'll hope for the best, but it might be slow progress.
Well, listen, thank you very much for speaking to us there. That is sort of quite a lot of people saying Coldplay, one of the real standouts of this Glastonbury, because what I found people were wanting was the huge sing-along. Now, let's go back to last Wednesday, that moment when the gates opened and we were interviewing people live on Breakfast TV. I went over to chat to a family who were called the Napiers from Halifax, and this happened.
Regan, who are you looking forward to seeing?
Fat Boy Slim.
Fat Boy Slim.
Yeah, and Sugar Babes, because it's Elsie's birthday tomorrow, so we're going to see Sugar Babes on Friday, I think they're playing.
Oh, you've got to get your app out and work out when everyone's on. It gets confusing, doesn't it?
Confusing.
Yeah. So,
Too crazy to tell you. Oh my God.
you've got something crazy to tell me you've got a boyfriend. That's quite a declaration to make on national TV. You're 6 tomorrow and you've decided to make this announcement on national TV. Do you want to give us his name?
Toby Ogden.
Yeah, that went out live on national TV. As you heard, Regan, Elska's mother, said the act they really wanted to see was Sugar Babes. So we thought we'd try and make something happen. Introduce little Elska, who was 5 when we interviewed her and had turned 6 the next day, introduce her to the Sugar Babes. We managed to make it happen. Here's what happened.
Hello, my babe. Oh, you're gorgeous.
I'm 6. I used to be 5 because it was my birthday on
When was your birthday? Yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, dear Elska.
Happy birthday to you.
She made this declaration on live TV and we thought she might need some advice. And we thought, who better for advice when it comes to men than Sugar Babes?
I think as long as you guys always play nicely together.
And remember, school is important.
I think she seems quite on it, to be honest, and quite grown up.
I think she's probably more mature than certain friends I have, so it's fine.
A big thank you to the Napier family for being such good sports about that. Little Elska had an absolute ball. But someone who was an unlikely hero yesterday was Louis Tomlinson from One Direction, or ex of One Direction, because at 5 o'clock, the England football match kicked off and Glastonbury decided this time they would not be showing the game on any of the big screens. I've been here in the past and they have. I remember watching England-Colombia at the '98 World Cup, an enormous crowd there, no screens this time. People were desperate to try and find anywhere showing it. Now, if we could bring up a photo now. This was taken yesterday in a campground. People noticed there was a widescreen TV placed in 2 buckets next to a generator showing the England game. A huge crowd gathered round to watch. Only after the match was over did people work out the man who had organised all this, Louis Tomlinson from One Direction. He'd woken up on Sunday morning, decided he had to watch the game, left the campsite, went to a store, bought a TV, brought it back, got a dongle, plugged it in, got a generator and showed the game. Our culture editor, Katie Razzle, bumped into him, got the story. Here it is.
You are the god of this festival because football wasn't officially on anywhere, but you sorted it out. How did you do that?
It was a little, well, we brought a TV in, very Glasto, in some like stones in a little stand. It was a little bit touch and go at times because the signal kept going in and out, but yeah, luckily we got the win, we pulled it off, made up.
Yes, Louis Tomlinson, an unlikely hero yesterday. Let's get a last word. Hello, how are you? Guys, you're live on TV, so please don't swear. But I just want to try and get people's thoughts as they head out of Glastonbury, clutching their pillows, their bags. How was Glastonbury for you?
So good, yeah.
What were your highlights?
Idols.
Idols.
Yeah.
So they had the Banksy inflatable going across the crowd as well. What was the atmosphere like in there?
It was really good, yeah.
And sir, what were the real standout moments for you of this Glastonbury?
Idols were amazing. Disclosure did a really good set as well, and I saw James Blake last night, and he was really good. So yeah, the whole thing's been great. Yeah.
And now, where are you heading to? How difficult a journey do you have ahead of you?
40-minute drive back home, then into a shower.
Oh, that's not bad. Under an hour. That's
yeah.
good. You'll spend longer in the car park than you will on the road. And then back to real life tomorrow.
Yeah. Fun.
How does that feel?
Not great.
Out of interest, which headliner did you do last night? Because we saw SZA pull such a small crowd. Where did you guys go?
We saw James Blake.
James Blake on that time. Big crowd?
Yeah, the tent was full.
Well, listen, thank you very much for speaking to us. Enjoy your journey home. I think I have just pulled out my headphones, so I will not be hearing any more unless I stick this back in. Something had to happen on my last live. There I am, back plugged in. What a Glastonbury it has been. For me, the thing that will stand out the longest was that Coldplay set on the Saturday night. It is everything that Glastonbury should be about, that communal sing-along. 120,000 people belting out the same anthem is really quite a thing. That's how I think will be my abiding memory of Glastonbury 2024. Next year, it's back. The year after that, it's a fallow year, so everything will be thrown into that lineup for next year.
Colin, you are absolutely right. Coldplay, the highlight, even if you were watching at home on the telly. They were incredible. Colin, thank you so much. I think we'll let you go home now.
Go and have a shower, Colin. He's been there for a week. He's been